have both of you in my courtroom at the same time, oh man, this is gonna be good.
Once again, he breached the contract and he was trying to charge some of my friends who were promoting his club to get in.
So that's why I am Vinny Pops Never Stops, the short king of Mango Park.
All rise. The court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Porter will be presiding.
Good morning, everyone. Please be seated. Thank you. We're here for case number 4325, Bianca Fernandez versus Vincent Lane. Come to the podium, please. Ms. Fernandez, have you not been in my courtroom before?
Hey, twin. Yes, it's good to see you.
Ms.
How are
Fernandez, do you recall my rule about sunglasses in my courtroom?
That's still a thing.
Yeah, that's still a thing.
It's just, I have like a mic.
I know the sun shines on you 24 hours a day, that it blinds you, but I need you to take those glasses off. Thank you. I appreciate that. Mr. Lane, I see you back in my courtroom.
Judge, it's always good to see you. Unfortunately, not in these circumstances, but it's good to see you.
To have both of you in my courtroom at the same time, oh man, this is going to be good. Miss Fernandez, it shows here that you're suing Mr. Lane for $50,000. And Mr. Lane, it shows that you're filing a countersuit for $3,500. Am I reading this correctly?
Absolutely.
Oh man, I can't wait to hear this one. Please proceed.
First of all, great to see you again. The court hasn't always been on my side today, but I think I'm excited because justice should be served.
Justice will always be served in this room, but please proceed.
So I was hired by this boy to host an event at a nightclub here in Mango Park. Everything was okay. We signed a contract. We kind of came to some terms we agreed upon regarding, I don't know if you're familiar with like what an artist writer is at these events.
No, please explain.
It's basically like food, beverages, anything that talent will need to make their night more comfortable and magical. Didn't request anything too crazy. My usual thing for me and my friends to enjoy, some drinks, some food. You know the deal, I'm sure. I know you get down on the weekends, right? No? So yeah, that was fine until it wasn't, because half the stuff that I got on my rider was not there. And that just is basic.
What stuff was not there?
Well, we were missing a bottle of tequila. I wanted 2 bottles and I was only 1. I also requested some grilled cheese and some caviar.
I'm sorry, did you say grilled cheese?
Yeah.
Like
a
sandwich?
You can request like the sandwich. You're familiar?
Grilled cheese and caviar?
Yeah, it's really good together. Would recommend you should try this later. But yeah, I mean, there was just a few things missing that are just like basic.
Okay, so some of the items that you requested in this particular contract, yes. I'll say contract.
They were in our no, it was in the contract.
In the contract were not
correct.
Given, okay.
Correct. Also, with hosting events, you're allowed a guest list. So that means you can invite some of your friends, other people that I wanted to create content with the event. I invited them.
Was that in the contract that you
that
can
was
invite
also in the
friends?
contract. And once again, he breached the contract and he was trying to charge some of my friends who were promoting his club to get in.
Wait a minute. So the friends, okay, so you're saying that there were friends allowed in the contract?
Yes, on a guest list.
And that he charged your friends. I'm assuming they're supposed to get in for free?
Yeah.
Okay, how many friends are we talking about?
It was like 50, maybe a little bit more. I know we agreed
15,
upon...
like 15?
No, 50, 50.
So you had 50 friends?
More or less, like it was around, we agreed on 50, but a few more showed up and that's fine. You know, it was
How many more is a few, give or take?
Just like, I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, there was a lot of people. There was so much going on. You have no idea. I was like running back and forth all night because
it was a little bit chaotic.
It was super chaotic. It was a mess. And it also affected my social channels because I was spending time going to try to get my friends in at the door, arguing with this guy over here, like over things that were already agreed upon in the past. So I was wasting a lot of time that I used to create content and do other things like mix and mingle, socialize, network, all the things that you do when you're hired to host events like this. But I was spent running around all night doing things that were not my job.
So you're saying that the things that you did while you were running around that fell into the responsibility of Mr. Lane here?
Yeah, or his team, like
Or
his
his team?
security detail, they were kind of blowing me off after a point when I was just trying to get the help that I needed from the parties that usually should be taking care of. So the security was kind of like lackluster. They weren't really helping me out. I didn't feel safe, for one.
Okay.
Especially around him, because he made some very suggestive comments to me and all my friends. Mind you, yes, we're beautiful and we're fun. I get it. Happens all the time. But also
Happens
after
all the time.
What?
Happens all the time.
The courtroom just got serious. Alleged creepy comments and security failures are now entering the dispute, but can emotional distress actually win money without strong proof?
Yeah, he was trying very suggestive comments. He was being very creepy. It honestly has left me feeling very weird. Like, this whole event has caused so much trauma after, and that's part of the reason why I'm here today. And after he made those comments, and my friends and I kind of blew him off because
Because you guys were looking good. Yeah. You guys were showing your face card, and he was trying to cash in.
It was declining on his
end. It was declining. Yeah.
It was overdraft fees.
Okay.
So that wasn't really fun, and also my friends were just not pleased with his constant berating. No is no. So after that, that's when our terms just kind of got really loose, and he started not holding up his end of the bargain. And afterwards, just. I take to social media because I like to inform my audience of things that I'm doing.
Oh, don't I know it?
Have you followed me yet?
I would
You have to follow me.
No,
Oh.
Ms. Fernandez, I have not followed you.
Okay, well, you should.
But
'cause
your
it's
social media, for some reason, keeps ending up in my courtroom. It's the weirdest thing.
it hurts to be popular. I don't know. Everyone wants to hate the star. I don't know.
So just so I can understand this, you're suing $50,000 for breach of contract, correct?
And emotional distress.
And emotional distress.
Because what has happened after hasn't been okay. He's been gaslighting me on social media for sharing my honest truth.
Okay.
Saying that the whole fiasco wasn't my fault, when in fact it wasn't. It was his and his lazy team and his terrible management style. So, and the club was lame anyway. Like, I brought most of the crowd.
Okay,
So,
well, the lameness, we can't sue for lameness. Mr. Lane, sir, you heard everything that Ms. Fernandez says. You've been in my courtroom before, so please, you understand that respect is due. So please.
Absolutely.
What is your side of the story, sir?
First of all, I'm offended on behalf of Diamond District, okay? Because that club is popping every week, okay? So on behalf of Mango Park and Diamond District, I'm offended, okay?
Okay.
And I know what I'm doing when it comes to promoting clubs. Everybody knows me, and I put on a good show. Not only do I put on a good show, but I make sure my clients have a great time, and I have the track record to prove it, okay? So that's why I am Vinny Pops Never Stops, the short king of Mango Park, okay? And they know this. Come on, you've seen what I do. You've been out to the club before.
I've seen what you do in this courtroom.
You know what? Unfortunately, they keep bringing me back here, but
Strangest thing, isn't it?
it is. But listen, I'm in the right this time, Your Honor. I'm
So
telling you.
what happened with Ms. Fernandez? Why is she not happy with the services that you provided?
Okay, so let's start off. The first thing she said was that she was hired to host something. That's false. She is trying to implicate that she was hired to do a job. No, she's trying to have a birthday party, okay? And a glorified birthday party with all her friends, and tried to get the best for her buck, but pay the bottom dollar, if that makes sense.
That makes sense.
We got protocols at the club, and you know this. We got VIP sections. Each section is intended to fit 10 people with 2 servers. Each VIP section that is rented out, it comes with a 1 bottle premium liquor with all the mixers, all the napkins, cups, and everything you need to accommodate 10 people. So she originally came with the contract. She said it was 50 people. So we accommodated her with 5 sections.
5 VIP sections.
Correct. 5 sections, with a total of 10 servers to accommodate all her people.
Okay.
And again, each section coming with a premium bottle of liquor, with all the mixers, everything that comes with ice, refills, all that stuff.
Okay, now she did say, and correct me if I'm wrong or not, you did say the contract was 50. Originally 50 people that was in the contract.
Sometimes it's like 50.
No, but I just want to make sure that on the contract it was 50 people.
I think
you
so.
made an arrangement in the VIP sections for
Absolutely.
50 people.
Yep, we had all those.
Here's the contract bombshell.
Just for her.
The agreement
Okay.
covered
Exclusive for
50
her and her
guests,
friends to come
but the
in here,
defense
up to
claims
50
nearly
people.
100
You know,
arrived.
fire marshal.
Was the
You can't
extra
have
crowd
50
the
people
real
in a certain
breach?
section.
I was going to ask, what is the? I'm just curious. What is the capacity of this particular? What was it? Diamonds? I think.
Diamond District.
Okay. What's the capacity of?
The capacity is 320.
320. Okay. And did she have more than 50 people?
Not only did she have more than 50 people, she had close to double the amount of people, almost 100 people. So after the fact that we were taking numbers and getting all her people in there, she tried to sneak in an extra 50 people. And I said, listen, you can let them in, but I'm going to have to charge them the fee just like any other person coming into the club.
To make up the cost. Okay,
Absolutely.
I understand that.
To make up the difference.
All right. Well, she's saying that as far as other items like drinks and things of that nature were not provided. Is that because the VIP section, as you stated, it's like one bottle per section or something like that?
Correct. So in the initial contract, every section comes with that one premium bottle, and then after the fact, you can either purchase more liquor or you can upcharge for a higher shelf style liquor. She mentioned a bottle of tequila that she wanted. Well, that wasn't included in the original price, and she was unwilling to pay that difference to get that bottle of tequila. So that's the bottle that she's complaining about.
Okay, so just so I can understand, she did receive a bottle, but the other bottle, she had to pay for that.
Correct.
And she didn't want to pay for that.
Correct.
Does that sound accurate to you?
I mean, kind of, but like that's not how this thing goes.
Okay, hold on. Let me ask you another question.
What I bring is worth the bottle.
He said that you guys came with about 100 people.
I didn't do a head count of my friends. Like, who does that? But I mean, sure, when
But it
you
was
have a
more
plus
than.
one,
But it was more than 50.
maybe I didn't count specifically, but it, maybe.
Let me ask you. What did you write about his thing on social media? I'm just curious.
The truth that he was hard to work with, that he did not uphold his end of the bargain, and then I have a big following, so a lot of my following went to his Yelp page and started leaving some poor reviews.
Did you tell your followers that you had brought in more people that were allowed in the contract?
Why? That's so detailed. Why would I tell them that? I like to
Did you
keep
tell
things...
your followers that the VIP sections that you guys had were limited to so many people, and the items, because it was itemized, I'm assuming?
Absolutely.
It was itemized. Did you tell your followers that it were itemized? These were the itemizations that you guys had for each VIP section, or?
This is where
listen,
credibility
I don't
gets
wanna tell people all
dangerous.
the ins and outs
The
of it.
judge demands the
This.
full
So no,
story,
did I
not
break
selective
down
facts.
Exactly everything. No.
In
no,
court,
I gave a
could leaving out key contract terms destroy your claim?
Have to relay information to your followers.
It's my duty.
Yeah, you're an influencer.
Right.
You have to influence people with information, but you have to influence people with all of the information, not just the ones that make you look good or sound good. You have to be fair about this. Okay? They got a business. Okay? You have to tell people the truth. Because let's say that somebody says, you know what? I want to go to the Diamond District. Let me read what she has to say.
I hope they
If
would.
you give a poor review, it's going to affect his business. What that person doesn't know is that you violated the contract that you signed. So because you violated the contract, you didn't get the things that you wanted. Now you're upset. Now you're writing a bad review, and that's unfair to him. And it's also unfair to the person who's following you because you're not telling the whole truth.
I told my truth.
You told a truth.
Yeah.
I believe the term we're looking for here is alternative facts.
I don't even know what that means, to be honest.
To be honest, it's BS. You BS of a review.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I mean, like I said, it's my truth. And I hope someone goes
it
and
may
sees
be
those
your
videos.
truth, but this is my courtroom, and I am not going to rule in your favor. You are not getting the $50,000. I'm going to rule in his favor.
Thank you.
$3,500 for court costs.
You guys are
and
like in
time
cahoots.
lost.
That's crazy.
And I'm also issuing that you will make an apology to the Diamond District, and you need to tell your followers the truth. Because if you don't, What I'm going to do is I'm going to go onto your social media page and I'm going to tell them the truth.
Okay.
And I don't have a social media, but I will create one just so I can criticize you. And you know what? Maybe I don't have to criticize you because this is televised and they're going to see this anyway. So my thing is to you is, if you're going to be an influencer, just tell the whole truth and be more understanding that man has a business. Business runs with money. Okay, you guys signed a contract. You violated the contract. I'm sorry, am I boring you?
I'm sorry. I'm just a little sleepy.
Wow.
No, this is super riveting. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Well, like I said, I'm not going to rule in your favor. I'm sorry. But I need you to be more understanding that if you violate the contract and he says, I'm not going to accommodate you, you just have to suck it up. It is what it is.
Not in my world.
And that's why you're paying that man $3,500. Case is dismissed.
Oh, dude. I can't say, this place is so rigged. Every time I come here, it never works out how it should. It's not clocking to them. I'm standing on business. I don't understand. I am pissed. Lost more money today. I mean, it really did. It's not about the money. It was about my truth. I'm very triggered from this whole experience, and I hope this doesn't happen to anyone else.
You already know who it is, the short king of Mango Park. Vinny Pops never stops, and I came out on top this time. You know, they always say bad things about me, but they can't hold me down. And listen, we went above and beyond for this client. We put her name on the marquee, Bianca's birthday bash. We did it all. We put things on social media for this girl. But you know, little girl gets daddy's credit card. She thinks she's going to go just because she claims she's an influencer. Please, you barely got as much followers as I got. By the way, if you want to come out to the VIP next time, you're going to pay double.
The verdict is over, but the drama isn't. She's now apologizing to her audience after losing the case. Was this really about money or about who controlled the story?
Unfortunately, justice was not served today, at least for me. I lost the case. The court did not rule in my favor, and I have been asked to issue an apology video to that man at the Diamond Club Factory, whatever, where I had my birthday. You guys know what's up. I was asked to issue an apology as I did not outline everything stated in my contract, although I just find that completely irrelevant with how everything else transpired, but it's neither here nor there. So I just wanted to say I'm sorry. And yeah, just don't send any more hate. Obviously, I can't control you, so do what you want. But I was asked to make this video, so this is what I'm doing, and hopefully we'll... You know, hopefully, hey, karma's real. So justice will come back around in one way or the other, and we're just going to keep pushing through. So yeah, don't go to the Diamond Club Factory if you want.